Sally says, how do I get the strength to get a severe drug addict out of my home and start a new life? I'm trapped and suffering by my own inability to take action on what I clearly need to do. Sally, what you just explained is enough reason for you to do what you should do. If the person is not having enough respect for himself or for you or for the healthy relationship and cannot decide that what he is involved in is detrimental to his health and it's not good for him, nor is it good for anybody around him or as a role model to other people in the society, if he cannot see that decision is very clear for him, he cannot see that clear decision that he should stop using drugs and how it affects him, how it makes him dependent, then you have to take a decision for your life if he's not willing to take the right decision for his and the relationship. There is no special strength needed. Your logic tells you you have one life. You're here and you're supposed to be treating yourself well, be as healthy as you can, treat the society and environment, people around you as best as you can, affect the environment as positively as you can. And if that's all you're willing to sacrifice all of that for someone to continue with the wrong decision, bad decision that he's made and bad lifestyle that he has, well, that means you haven't really understood the value of this life and the blessings that you have received to be born and to experience this short journey of life. And you're willing to sacrifice it all for what? To live in the darkness of somebody else's wrong decision? And you consider that loyalty? Loyalty is important, but as long as the people involved and loyal to each other don't want to harm themselves and each other and the other people in the community. You can't say if somebody's got a gun to your head and you say, oh, I want to be loyal to him, so let him, press it, so I will show my loyalty. What about your life? That's the time you draw the line. There is a difference between being loyal to someone or following someone's wrong decisions. You can't say you're loyal to someone if someone wants to rob a bank. Well, I'm loyal to him, so I'm going to go along. No, you got to make the decision. This is wrong. I am not in agreement with that. Therefore, I part ways. I will not do that. Same thing. Person wants to be spending his lifetime in drugs and darkness and not being balanced and not being alert and just letting life pass by and just, doze off in illusions of what effects of drug is and become more and more dependent on it. Can't be free. Well, there's enough things that doesn't let us to be free. Number one is our own consciousness, that we're supposed to learn how to be free from thoughts and from negative thoughts, from things that gives us the illusion that something that is not real is real, and we react to it and we become depressed and so on. That's our own consciousness. Let alone now use some kind of a substance that actually makes us totally, zombie. What use do we have for ourselves? Or what contribution are we making to the others in the society? So if you cannot justify what he's doing wrong is bad, then you can't leave him. When you see what you're giving up in order to continue that what you say you don't have strength to do the right thing, then you will have this strength, because you see you're giving up too much. For what? He's a free man. He wants to make that kind of a decision. Well, he's going to pay the consequences in every way. Health, money, law, legalities. But you have to discuss and make sure he understands that what your opinion is about what he does. And if he doesn't want to change that, then that's the end of it. You take your bags and move out, or ask him to move out. That's the end of that. And there are ways to do that, of course. If a person doesn't want to be reasonable, then you have no, and have a healthy lifestyle, and you have no mandate to put up with that. Your life is also very important.